Hi everybody. How is it going? Welcome, welcome to my channel. Welcome everyone. My name is Sarah. Uh, how's everybody doing? I hope you are all well. I'm actually doing well, guys. So I'm here to do my final day. Yay! This is my final day. Water fasting. So it looks like I have abandoned my dance, okay, because I am paying attention to my body, what my and doing exactly what my body wants at this stage. So yeah, so I'm just going to change this water fast dance challenge into just a water fast. So I'm so pleased, guys, that this is the final day, day 7. So if you have been doing the water fast challenge, even though today is day 7, you you cannot cut the fast today. You do the whole day, okay, plus the night, and then you can eat the next morning. Um, yeah. So the first thing tomorrow morning, then you can start to break your fast. So welcome, guys. I'm just going to wait until I have a few people come in. Guys, as you come in, say hello. Alright, don't just keep quiet. Say hello, hello, hello. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm feeling a little weak. I am feeling a little weak right now. Oh, poor me. I'm feeling a little weak, guys. It's not a joke, right? So I've done 7 days so far. Yeah. So I'm just gonna wait for a few more people to come into this live stream before I can get started. So guys, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody is well. Okay, before I start to do my live stream, guys, here's what I would like to say. And the people that this is for, they will understand before I start my live stream. Okay, let me just say this to you. This is just a little bit of advice, and those people, if the shoe fits, put it on. And I'm just trying to be really nice and kind. So guys, when you've been into trouble, okay, or if you've been accused of things you didn't do, or maybe you did it, okay, and you got away with it, learn to move away from trouble. Okay, do not join anybody, do not join anybody trying to coerce you, bribe you, or even influence you into crimes. So crimes vary. You may not be coerced or inspired to go and shoplift or to go and do whatever other crimes, but those crimes could mean abusing a person directly or indirectly, okay, uh, through cybercrime or even in person. Okay, do not engage, because here's the thing: if you got away and you didn't have to go to prison, okay, that you are very, very fortunate. Now that you didn't go to prison, okay, and probably you've had to walk the walk of shame, okay, because maybe before whatever happened to you, you was making it big, but because of maybe, I don't know, because I wasn't there, okay, and if the shoe fits, mentioning names. So this discussion is going to be very short, because today's live stream is the 7th day, the final day of this water fast. So I'm not going to be long with this particular discussion, okay? There's a reason why I'm bringing forth this particular discussion. So do not engage with criminals, and you should be able to know when people are coming to you with criminal activities, sometimes lying. You see, criminals are very good with using their tongues. That is how they get away with crime. So remember, if you've been accused of crimes you didn't commit, or if you indeed committed those crimes and you were very fortunate not to test the prisons, please, please, please do not fall into temptation of being a part of a gang group that abuses people directly and indirectly online, which is what we call cybercrime, okay? Or even just physically. Stay away from that, because I can assure you that the authorities are watching you, okay? The authorities are watching you. They are watching your social media. They are watching your phone. They are watching whom you are interacting with. I'm just doing you a favor here, okay? I'm very smart and I'm very compassionate. I'm not blowing my own horn. I give credit where credit is due, okay? And yes, indeed, I am very smart, okay? I can solve problems that many people are not able to solve. I can understand things that many people are not able to understand. I can see things that many people wouldn't be able to see. Have I got experience in that? Massive experience. Then people come back and say, oh my God, I wish I had believed you. So stay away. Stay away from criminal gangs. It doesn't matter. You know, we do have police officers that really play on both sides, okay? And they're committing crimes against people they are supposed to be protecting. Do not engage, because the real officers are watching them. And when they come to you and they say stuff, police starts to watch you as well. Not the corrupt ones that came to you with lies, okay? So be very, very, very careful. Stay away from those people, and don't use social media to bully anybody, okay? Stay away. Remember, you got away with it, and you are walking the walk of shame, okay? Don't let that then escalate to you now going really, really, what's the word I'm looking for? Rock bottom. Because you are rock bottom already. How many times should you go rock bottom? You are rock bottom. Imagine maybe what you did before you went rock bottom. And imagine if you go rock bottom where you are right now. That's dangerous. Please, I'm saying this out of love. Okay? I'm saying this out of love. So don't, for me, if you keep doing that, it just shows that your character is actually has a lot to be desired. Okay? So if you didn't learn anything, this is the time to learn. We don't live life for the eyes of people, okay? We don't live life for the eyes of people. Eventually, who you are will come out. You know, you could be there sounding like you're a very nice woman or man, but then you do things in secret, okay? And those things come out. So don't let more secrets, bad things that you are doing against anybody come out again, okay? Because if people are giving you the benefit of the doubt to say, okay, you know what, maybe this person didn't do these things after all, okay? And imagine you get caught up with petty criminals that are coming to you to abuse another person, maybe because you've got a platform, okay? And they are telling you, oh, if you abuse this person, they are going to see your messages, just abuse them. Caution, caution. You see, when those criminals approached you, the officers that are following their backsides, they saw that. And you are now on the list where officers are investigating those people. And police officers are actually amazed that you didn't learn anything. Guys, subscribe, like, and share. So this is coming from a good heart. It is coming from a good heart. And please, 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 I'm not doing this for myself. I could keep quiet, okay, and just ignore. I'm doing it for you, because you know what? I love to see people do well. You know, even people that have been in trouble before, I would like to see them, go through rehab and then change their ways. Okay, that is about all regarding this. Now, guys, let's move on to my water fast. This is the final day. It is day 7. Okay, so if you joined me and you've been water fasting for the past 7 days, this is for you. And even those people that will do their water fast much later, this is also for you. So today is day 7, but then you don't break the fast today. You start eating tomorrow morning, okay? You start eating tomorrow morning. You have to finish the whole day today. You have to finish the whole night tonight, and then maybe tomorrow by, I don't know what time you have breakfast. You can then get your dark leafy greens ready. Put them in the fridge. Get your spinach, baby spinach, or whatever dark leafy greens of your choice. Put them in the fridge, and then tomorrow morning 8 o'clock, cook them. Okay, cook them. Just a pinch of salt, no seasoning, no oil. Okay, and then cook as much as you can, and then just maybe not too much. Just have a little, okay? Do not fill your plate, because you are reintroducing food. So if you're gonna do this at a later stage, okay? If you're gonna do this water fast at a later stage, remember, you have to finish day 7. You don't break your fast on day 7. Okay, day 7 is the final day. You break your fast the following day. In the morning, you can start eating at 6. If you want, at 4 o'clock. Who cares? If you want at 3 a.m. Okay? So, yeah. Or even midnight. You can start eating at midnight today if you like. So, I would start in the morning, like maybe the reasonable time, like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. Okay, so be sure that you have your leafy greens, okay, and all day tomorrow, just have your leafy greens, okay. Okay, sorry guys, I didn't see you here. Uh, who is this? Can you put a blanket over the camera so I can sleep, please? What's on our cover? Oh wow, okay. Well, others won't be able to see, so I'm sitting in my bed because I'm actually very weak right now. Okay, I need some energy, so it's hard to go downstairs. It's hard to use the stairs. All the energy goes away. So I went to get some water from the kitchen, and my God, it's like climbing Mount Everest. I just like the darkness. That's all. Oh, sorry, Watson. I know you're being sarcastic, but anyhow, you're right. I should be showing my face, but not at the moment. Guys, you will see my face very soon, okay? So, yeah, if you're breaking the fast today, so if you've done your day 7 today, I've done my day 7. If I was breaking the fast, I wouldn't break it on the 7th day. I'll be breaking it on the next day, because you need to do the final day. You need to do the full day as well. Okay, so yeah, that is the update on the water fast. Guys, congratulations to everybody that has managed to do this. Watson Cabo, I love you. Watson Cabo, do we know each other? Do we know each other, Watson Cabo? Oh, where do we know? Where do we know each other from? If we don't know each other, how can you love a person you don't know? Anyway, guys, let's proceed. So yeah, that's today's update, guys. It's day 7, but I proceed with my fast tomorrow. I proceed with my fast tomorrow, guys. It doesn't stop here. It continues the next 7 days. So I will start counting tomorrow. The next 7 days will start tomorrow. So yeah, guys, I'm so excited about this. I've done part of the challenge, which is great. I feel so proud of myself. Oh my God, yes, I've lost a lot of weight. I'm looking different. My face looks different. Anyway, I need to shampoo my hair. It is a mess. It is a mess at the minute. I need to shampoo my hair and fix it, guys. That's another thing I would like to say. You can't think about hair when your belly is completely empty. But yeah. So, is there anybody that's been doing their water fast here today? Is there anybody? If there is, tell me about your water fast. How has it been? So if there isn't, that's fine. And if you don't want to talk about it, but you've done your water fast, I wish you well. Okay, you don't have to tell me. I've inspired you, and if for whatever reason, I don't care. Okay, as long as you are helped. But give credit. Oh gosh. Okay. Let me forget that. Anesh, hello. Okay, hi Anesh, how are you? Are you new on this channel and have you subscribed? Also, Watson, have you subscribed, Watson? I don't think I've seen you before. So if you haven't subscribed, guys, please do subscribe. Do like as well. Remember to subscribe. Maybe Watson, I should put my camera on the window if that's better for you. Okay? I know it's such a pain. It's such a pain not to see the person that's talking. So let's just put it there. Oh my God, that means I have to sit up. I would rather rest on the pillow. So guys, yeah. But mentally, I am completely alert. And some people would call it mentally sharp. But I'll say I am completely mentally alert. So yeah, those of you that have done this water fast challenge, don't start breaking your fast today. Start breaking your fast tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow morning. All right. But if you are continuing with me, maybe this ends maybe my live streams, okay, on the water fast, because nobody has responded to say they've been water fasting. So, and nobody is actually letting me know if they're gonna be fasting, continuing with their fast. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go silent on this topic, but continue to do the normal live streams, whether it's drama, pop-offs, whichever way. You know, social media, people do drama. In real life, I don't do drama in real life, but yeah, when it comes to social media, you find that there is drama, and some drama is actually from real life, and some of it isn't. So this will be my last video on this water fast, a 7-day water fast challenge, and I will be water fasting in the background. So I'm setting myself another challenge to do another 7 days. And at the end of those 7 days, I can't fail on these 7 days, okay? Because it's a short-term goal. So at the end of those 7 days, meaning I've been fasting for 14 days. So at the end of 14 days, I am going to decide whether I will proceed with my I will proceed to another 7 days to make it 21 days. All right, guys. So yeah, well done to everybody else that has managed to do this. Please do not undo the work, okay? Do not undo the work. What I mean by that, do not go for foods that you know, for the usual junk food. Do not go for sugary foods. Do not go for sugary foods. Do not go for high carb diets. Okay, lots of fruits and vegetables. Please watch my other videos and you will understand what I'm talking about. I will not repeat that today. So I'm not going to make this particular video very long. So it is going to be reasonably short. Alright guys, it's been 24 minutes so far. So I was just advising some people here who just decided at the start of this video to advise some people who are criminally minded, okay? And because they are criminally minded, they've found themselves in trouble before, okay? So whether your crimes have taken you to jail or whether you escaped jail, do not join another band of criminal gangs, okay? Because the authorities watch, okay? The authorities watch. So if you if you've been told silly stories about me and you found those stories funny, like whatever stories you've been told and you find them funny, I think at your age, that isn't something you shouldn't laugh about. It is something that you should find inhumane. Okay? Do you see why you got into trouble? And do you see now that, for me as a person, I can see that maybe you did the crime. I can see that. But before, you'd say, you know what, I'm going to give this person the benefit of the doubt. But no, when you are presented with the opportunity, you know, to abuse another person by a criminal gang, you know what, you take it. And you actually believe you believe the story that the criminal gang will tell you. Oh, stay away from trouble. Okay? Stay away, well away from trouble before trouble comes knocking on your door. All right? Before trouble comes knocking on your door. You've hit rock bottom because you did the things that you did, or you were, rolling with the wrong crowd, okay? And you were found to have done some crime, and you say you didn't, okay? You say you didn't, and you escaped prison, okay? But there you are, a few years after a long time, criminals approach you about an individual, okay? We are talking about drug traffickers, we are talking about rapists, we are talking about child molesters, we are talking about human traffickers, and you jump in head first. Be careful, all right? If the shoe fits, put it on. If it doesn't fit, guys, please do not take this on board because it's not meant for you. Trust me, I'm using my voice, and partly the way I'm using my voice, I am using it here on social media. Okay? This is not drama, this is real life, and I will not tell you what I am banging on about. Okay? I will not tell you why I am saying the things that I am saying, but it's just important. If the shoe fits, I know it won't fit for most of you, my innocent viewers, but I just would like to make sense for you because you may not understand, okay? I perfectly understand that. So that is the other thing I wanted to talk about. So I wasn't going to make my final day 7 of this live stream, I wasn't going to make it very long. All right, guys? So subscribe, like, and share, and leave me comments down the comment section below. Let me know what you think about this 7-day water fast challenge. It started off with dance and fast, but I couldn't continue with the dance. If you were exercising, you took part in this, I hope that you had enough energy. Okay, so I decided to exclude any form of exercise so that I can literally conserve energy. All right, so had I not done that, probably I wouldn't have been able to to get to my 7th day. Yeah, so let me talk to you about how I feel. Well, I think I did talk about this a little bit, and I've brought in some other topic about the warning I've been giving to some people. They know who they are, and they watch me, guys. Don't worry, don't worry. So I'm going to use my social media platform, okay, to really fight back. Yeah, I'm going to I'm going to use my platform to fight back. Okay? So if you thought, those of you who thought I was the weakest link, okay, and you could sacrifice me in your cult, you got it wrong. I have a bite and I will sting you. I will sting you and you will regret the day that you targeted me. You will regret all those gangster criminal laughter. Ha 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 ha. He. You regret you did that. For a few years, it's not in my character to do this, but for a couple of years, I kept quiet and I was watching, and I was just being very polite, even to people that were messing about right in my face. Not anymore, not anymore. Social media is letting the investigating officers what you've done. And some of you foolish people, you've been in trouble before and you've walked the walk of shame, okay? And now you are allowing these cult members, okay? Because they know you committed such a crime. That is why they are recruiting you to be doing, to continue to do what you did previously, okay? Be very careful. Be very careful, guys. When you reach a certain age, honestly, respect yourself. Okay? Respect yourself. Okay, guys. So, yeah, in addition to actually making this my final video on this water fast challenge, 7-day water fast challenge, I just thought to bring this to the attention of those silly people, So you were accused of having done something horrific. You escaped jail. And here you go again, okay? Rolling with people from the sea, from the bottomless of the sea, okay? There you go, joining these bad things. Trust me that the authorities are watching. All right? The authorities are watching. As far as I'm concerned right now, I do believe you committed the crime. Yeah, I do believe you committed the crime. Because how are you so quick to jump on an abusive criminal organized crime? How are you so... Maybe they lied to you. Okay, yeah, that's what, not maybe, they lie. They lie. So how is it funny when injustice happens to a person? How do you find it funny? Okay, that says a lot. So if you harmed somebody before, you were laughing whilst doing it. And here you go again, right? Here you go again. Somebody is being harmed, okay? And, you are invited. Here you go again. You are using social media, okay? You are using social media to use sending indirect information, okay? I don't speak indirectly. I will tell you your story. And so the people that own this story, the person that owns this story, I know you watch me. I know you know what I'm talking about. Like, come on, Grandpa, at that age, honestly, and after what you've done, you want to be caught up again with the law. Guys, subscribe, like, and share. What is it with people in the UK? What are these cults? What are these organized crimes? Okay? This is just more than human trafficking, really. It's more than drug crimes. There's a lot to this. Okay? So, I'm not the first. I'm not the first that, you did that too. Look at, you did worse. to your previous victim. And so you want to join the organized crime, the organized gang group carrying out organized crime. You want to join that again? I know you are watching. If you're not watching now, I know you will watch this video much later. You know what? Maybe you need rehab. You need rehab. Don't live in the past. Move away from the past. You are not 21 anymore. You are not 35 anymore. You are not that age, you know. You are now like a grandpa, you know, maybe even older than my dad, older than my father, right? And you are still trying to abuse people. Remember the crime that you were done for. It was to do with the death of another human being, or deaths, I don't know. Okay? Did you forget that? Subscribe, like, and share, people. Did you forget that? Did you really forget what you did? Guys, subscribe, like, and share, and do leave me comments down the comment section below, and let me know where you are watching me from. So if you forgot, I'm just reminding you, and I'm just telling you about the consequences of your actions. Okay? Don't forget, now that you are free, okay, and you know, people are very forgiving, people are giving you the benefit of the doubt. Are you again going to act foolishly and join an organized criminal syndicate to abuse another person? Do you understand? Do you understand that there are investigations underway? Do you understand what police do when they're investigating people? They watch their every move. Everybody they meet, okay? Everybody they text, everybody they email, they watch that. So are you now going to act foolishly and let this criminal syndicate really poison you like that? Or are they just using you? Because those criminal syndicate, those people, right, the gang group I'm talking about, whoever approached you, whether one or two, okay, I don't care, even if it's a corrupt police officer, because there's a corrupt police officer involved. He's the one running the criminal syndicate, okay? He's the one running the criminal syndicate. And you believe he's a police officer. No, he's not. Okay, he's corrupt. Okay, but the real police officers are watching him, and the criminals from the justice system that he's recruited, and the neighbors that he's recruited, people in the community. Police are watching all of them. And now you are an addition to that. And police are looking at what you are doing online. The police are watching you communicate with these people. Okay? And then you are bringing that onto social media. Sir, you're not very clever, are you? Ma'am, I don't want to say who it is. So it could be a sir, it could be a woman. So I leave it at that. Oh, how do you know these things? There are people who maybe made a mistake and they decided to abandon those crimes and speak up. Okay, guys? So, all right, guys, this is what I wanted to say. I'm not one to play with. I sting. Okay, I have a bite. Okay? I don't care how many people, guys, how many people have disappeared. You've abducted them, they disappeared, and nobody knows where they are because they are dead now. Minus me. Okay? You thought I was vulnerable, so you thought. You thought I was alone, so you thought. Yeah, I know you are a criminal syndicate. I know a lot of people have disappeared, and I am going to dismantle your criminal syndicate. Okay? I am not afraid to speak up. All right? I am not afraid to speak up. So, guys, subscribe, people, like and share, and do leave me comments down the comment section below, guys. Do let me know where you are watching me from. So my name is Sarah. I'm just doing a live stream about my final day, water fast. Okay, and I'm also talking about some of the things that happen in some of the communities we live. So guys, if you thought crimes are in Timbuktu only, where people are poverty stricken, the UK has become a dump. When I talk about a dump, I mean a real dump. Okay? Yeah. So I don't care how many people you have actually killed. They've disappeared. So you are a criminal syndicate that narcissists and sick people in the head hire when they need to do a hire for murder for whatever reason. I can assure you, and then you take money, okay? You group yourselves, all right? And then you are so passionate about getting that money. It won't happen. You thought you were gonna make me disappear. No, you won't. No, you didn't. You failed. Okay? So guys, subscribe to my channel, like and share. I expose crimes over here. I don't play. Okay guys, I do expose crimes over here. And some of them, right, when I'm talking like this on a live stream, they come on the road. They want me to be pointing to their car and saying, oh, look at that car, look at that car. Do you know what I'm going to sound like? I'm going to sound crazy. Let me show you evidence. That's not even a driving school car. He's been here stalking me, okay? And as you can see, he's actually watching me on a live stream. He's now driving away, okay? So I've been ignoring him since I started this live stream, because if I were to say, oh guys, look what's happening, I'll be sounding crazy. So they come here to distract, okay? They live next door. They live next door on the street. I know them. I've gotten used to the car. Okay guys, subscribe. Do like and do share my channel. Yeah, these are the crimes in the UK. Apparently the UK with the world police, you know, we went to Afghanistan, we brought down Saddam, we brought down what we call dictators. But look at the abuse of innocent people on UK soil, okay? And look at sometimes when, you know, when people are being abused, they use some people, maybe because these people were once popular, to make fun of the injustices caused to these innocent people. Okay, you see an elderly man or some elderly woman coming on a live stream because they have a presence and because they know that, you know, maybe you watch the work that they do, right? And they start to joke about your abuse. Subscribe, people, like and share. Everybody who joins this criminal syndicate and you are actively doing things underhandedly, whether coming on my window, okay, And or you know, there's always going to be cars on the road, and I know the movements. Okay, I'm going to expose you. I'm going to put your debt right here. So the people who recruited you because they wanted me dead, okay, you don't kill somebody because they are in love. You don't hire a police officer and give them money, and that police officer goes into the justice system, goes to landlords, property managers, okay, and hires hire for murders. Some of these methods of murder, it's poisoning food. Some of it is using cars, trying to hit into a taxi that I'm taking. Okay, so tell you what, I'm going to expose. I'm going to expose. You can say what you like. Oh, listen, she's crazy. No, 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 no. You hired a police officer and to kill me, and that police officer wasn't gonna do it by himself. Okay, he was going to go into the community, okay, and lie about me. Tell the community that he was an undercover police officer, and even tell some of the criminals from the jail, because he picks these criminal syndicates from the justice system. Okay, and yeah, so if you thought for 1 minute, that I was silly, I'm not silly. So what I'm talking about today, I'm not reacting. Because I was doing my 7-day live stream, I did not want to mix those up with my water fast live streams. If you check other videos, I've been talking about this issue for a long time. And very soon I will be starting to name names. I will give documents here. I'm going to take pictures. I'm going to film the documents, take pictures of them, and see what has happened. Okay? And see what has happened. So, I haven't even scratched. This is just the tip of the iceberg. It's not even a drop in the ocean. It's a big story, guys. So when you see me put a finger on my camera, it's because the neighbors are dancing in my camera. They want to get paid. They want to say, oh, did you see me pass? That was me. Yeah, we are keeping an eye on her. We are gatekeeping her. That is the whole point. Okay? So that is what they do. So guys, subscribe, like, and share. Anyway, this family or this man hired a police officer. They don't live in London. Hired a police officer to have me killed. Okay? First of all, it was, I think he's done it before. It was about lying, trying to put me in a hospital. Okay? He was trying to put me in a hospital. I am sure he's made somebody mentally ill before. Okay? It can be first. It can be first. So the main perpetrator who actually did this wanted me in a mental hospital so that I can't be in love. I'm not about to talk about the whole story. And I believe he's done it before. He's made somebody mentally ill. And then this police officer, he couldn't do this alone. He had to hire criminals from the prisons. So he looks at their crimes that they've been in prison for. Okay, some of them, they are higher for murder. Okay, some of them, they were caught stalking. Okay, and so some of them are even child molesters. So he hired them, and then he organized for me to move into an accommodation where these men would move in. so they can administer abuse. Yes, guys, subscribe, like, and share. And some of it, guys, I would leave my apartment and go out somewhere, and when I come back to my cooked food, I would really it's like the food is poisoned. So maybe they were trying to poison me slowly. Okay? Yeah, these things happen, guys. So I stopped coming back to my cooked food, to my drinks. I stopped coming back to that. So this man does not live in it's not just a man, there is also a woman involved. Guys, subscribe, like, and share, and leave me comments down the comment section below. So this particular group, they started to mobilize themselves in the community. You know, for example, the off license, the neighbors who live next door to me, they were told that they were undercover police officers. Imagine, guys, a child fiddler telling my next door neighbors that he and the group, okay, they were undercover police officers, when truthfully they are child fiddlers, child molesters. So after they served their prison sentences, everybody knew them in their community, and people said no, they can't come back to live in this community because they have abused our children. We can't be watching out for our children. Like, no, that's not happening. So they end up moving into another city. So they come to Staines upon Thames, and they are housed by a drug lord. Okay, the drug lord, the property manager, they are into human trafficking, child abuse, child trafficking as well, and really they are a criminal syndicate. So these people don't even pay rent because they're involved in the human trafficking, the child abuse, the drug trafficking. So I was meant to become a sex slave. These men thought they would come into my apartment and have sex with me. And I said, over my dead body. Okay? So guys, you need to know this is a true story. This is a true story. And the person behind it, I even have videos that I can't really share online. How this man, the man who hired them, and the woman, okay, how he was talking to the police officer and some people that are involved. I know the man. Never met them physically, but I know them. Okay, they say their name, and yeah, I know them. Okay, and the only reason why they wanted me dead is because guys, it is a long story. So these particular individuals, they watch me online, they researched me. Who is she? Let's find out. Yes, guys. And so research me online to find out who I am. Can you imagine, guys, categorizing a human being? How can you say this person is lower in value? A person that has been made in God's own image. There's nothing like that. That is how cults think. That is how cults operate. Okay? So sometimes when you see, I've got my camera on the window. These cars, right, they are parked on the other side of the road, not here at the back. So when I'm talking, they drive here. Okay? They are neighbors. They are from this neighborhood. And some of them, these cars, they are from my previous address. I recognize them. So they come here to distract me. Okay? They want me to say, oh, look at that. Those people are abusing me. And can you imagine how I'll be sounding? I'll be sounding crazy. So when you see me, guys, go blank on the camera, it's because I've seen the neighbors, or it's because I've seen the cars from my previous address, people that the criminals that were trying to rape me, okay, and all of that. And some of them literally have binoculars. They have binoculars pointed at my window, and I have to keep my curtains closed, shut. Okay, guys, so you need to know this is a true story. So you are wondering, Sarah, today is, you should be talking about water fast. Yeah, but we've completed that today. We've done our 7-day challenge, and nobody yet has signaled that they would like to continue. So I haven't heard this today. I've been just holding myself up, but yeah, I enjoyed a lot. I've enjoyed a lot for a number of years, and I just simply kept quiet. By the time I continued to keep quiet is gone. Imagine these individuals, they were going to authorities trying to lie that something mentally was wrong mentally with me. So when I'm on a live stream, you see somebody say, no, it's your way of thinking. It's one of them. Okay, it's one of them. So they do come on my live stream. So they want those people who are watching me, they want to discredit me. But guys, I've got a voice. As I said, I will use my voice. Okay, I will use my voice. So yeah, so when you see me put my finger on the camera when I have it on the window, it's because the neighbor's cars, and some of these cars are from my previous address. In fact, yeah, so they are coming here to distract me, and the whole purpose is they want me to respond during my live stream, and then they will say, oh, this is what we've been talking about, she's not well, because they've lost because these are the people who went to the courts to try and take my capacity away. The courts wrote to me, they stole my mail. And when the court says, where is Sarah? They would say she's very high on drugs and she's an alcoholic. And she's actually urinating herself, so she can't come. Up until one day, I went downstairs. I was the first one to pick up mail. And then I saw a mail from the courts. Then I quickly went online and emailed the judge. The judge got the mail, and the judge was quite upset. Okay, there've been some criminal judges as well that were involved in this, but there was one judge who picked up my mail. So they told the property manager and the landlord, they said Sarah has said her mail is being stolen and she has not received anything from us, so she can come and defend herself. So she has also mentioned that some of all the tenants at the accommodation are picking up her mail. The judge literally said, what is happening here is criminal. Guys, the judge emailed me back, and then I also received a hard copy of his letter. Okay, because now they knew that police could come in anytime and place CCTV to see who's going to steal my mail. Okay, and then I went in court, and the judge said, are you Sarah? And I said, yes. He said, well, I was expecting an alcoholic. I was expecting to be holding up my nostrils because you're full of urine and alcohol. Then the judge said, what perfume do you use, Sarah? Because I can smell it from up here. I just laughed. So all of that, guys, he was being sarcastic. Okay, he was being sarcastic. Then he said, I read your mail. This was just one of the court cases that I I attended. Sarah, I read your mail, and there's nothing to me that suggests that there's anything wrong with you. And I've seen you. There's no sign that you are a drug addict, and there's no sign that you are an alcoholic. I said, thank you. No, I'm not. And I said to the judge, to add on to that, Your Honor, I didn't grow up in care, and I've never lived in assisted accommodation, because that's what this criminal syndicate did. So the man who hired them, the man who wanted me dead, okay, I think he's done it before, where maybe he's put somebody, he's caused somebody's mental health, and he was going to cause me mental health purely for being in love. Okay, I can't be in love. He said, I'm not going to give the details of this story. Okay, so many criminals got involved. Okay, and I became a target. But I can tell you that what has served me, what has served me is the fact that I see things that other people would never be able to see. Okay, and so this person watches me online because they've wanted to know who I am. Okay, guys, and also some of the cybercrime that I experience when I am on live streams, they want me to turn like I'm aggressive, like I'm violent. None of that. I'm very sweet and gentle and loving. But guys, when it comes to when your life is at risk, honestly, I found out that God will give you the ability to defend yourself. Okay? Now, these are skills that I already have. But then, you know, I had to rise up to a challenge. It's like, guys, you know how it is. For example, if you get a job, right? And you sort of like have to rise up to the challenge, right? Yeah, that sort of thing. Like, okay, I can do this, and I can rise up to the challenge. All right? So that's exactly what I had to do. So when you hear me talking like this, I don't have drama. I am very much introverted. Okay? But when it comes to my life, no, I am going to speak up. Okay? I would rather be, you know, in my comfort zone, just being quiet and doing my work, whether reading books or, you know, maybe I'm doing some spring cleaning, or maybe I'm doing other things. But I really had to come out of my shell, if you understand, because this is about my life. And if I didn't come out of my shell, they would have literally killed me. Literally killed me, and nobody would have known. Or I would have been one of those missing people. And people are saying, where did Sarah go? Okay, so yeah. And some of these people, so the people that were hired to come after me, they're in fact a cult. Guys, don't be scared of those people. They are not powerful. It's all, you know, they look for spirituality. It's all mental illness. You understand that? It's all mental illness. You know, some of them they went into my room. I remember when police were arresting a pair of a duo, mother and daughter. Mother and daughter, I went out. They stole my clothes and made a voodoo doll out of my clothes. When police came to arrest them, mother and daughter, and this Asian Indian, whatever, warlock, they were abusing that voodoo doll, and they'd named it Sarah. They'd literally labeled it. And the state of these women, In fact, they are in the newspapers. The state of these women, they've been junkies, drug addicted from the daughter from the age of 14. So she's never really done anything with her life. And her mother introduced her to drugs, hardcore drugs, you know. And the mother, I don't think she's ever worked either. Okay? So this is the reality. So yeah, this mother and daughter, they've been in prison. You know, they've fought in prison fighting jailers. How are you in prison as a woman and then you're gonna assault jailers right in prison? Where did I know this information? Is online. How is it online? It's another story, because I said I will not be bringing up names here. But yeah, at some point I will be bringing up names. I will be bringing up organizations. Some people in governmental organizations I access services from. For example, my GP practice. Another organization is the job center in the area I live. Okay? Another organization maybe is a hospital where I visit. Okay? Yeah, they've had people in these organizations, but at the job center, all of them, they've literally ganged up against me. And it's called Twickenham Job Center. Okay? Where one of the men in that job center, okay, I met him first time. I've said this in my previous video. He became sexual towards me. And then he went on to say, have I had this and that sexually transmitted disease? And I'm looking at him and I'm saying to myself, you are the ones that are promiscuous. You are the ones that do one night stands. You are the ones that will sleep with anything and everything, right? I don't do that until I say I do. Okay? But I didn't say those words. I didn't say those things. I kept quiet. So I say to this to this man, is this a job search? Because you know what? I'm trying to get a job, but anyhow, I have to survive at the moment. Is this a job search, or is this a sexually transmitted disease clinic? And why are we talking sexual? Because I'm very uncomfortable right now. So I then left messages on my journal to say I didn't want to see this man. Okay, so the whole group at this job center, they ganged up against me. When I walk in that job center, they are making fun of me. And I'm thinking, and these are very old people, guys, not young, very old people. And some of them, they are not even in good shape. And I'm thinking, what are you laughing at? Look at the state of you. And I'm thinking, no, I don't say those things because I should be laughing, because maybe you are overly weight. I mean, you are like, you have too much weight on, but I won't laugh at you. I won't body shame you. So what part of me is making you laugh? You know, they even surround me. And I'm thinking, wow. But you know what? I'm very good at this. They are trying to aggravate me. They want a response. I simply keep quiet, do my job search, and then leave. All right, guys? And when I leave, the group, the criminal gang from the jails, and I'm not making fun of these people, they are waiting for me outside. Okay? Following me to the train station. Following me if I'm going to catch a bus. Yes, guys. I don't know, guys. They thought they were gonna kidnap me, and I don't know what they meant to do with me. You know, cults, they kill people, they kill animals. I don't know what they do with them. I've never been in a cult before. So the man who recruited this police officer looked for a cult. Okay, because some of these crimes that these people have committed, they are cult-like. Okay, so this police officer had to find a group criminal syndicate. Subscribe, people, like and share. If you are here, Mr. Police Officer, if you are here, those of you, the members of this gang, okay, I'm not one to play with. I am not one to play with. I will put your faces online. In fact, you abusing me, my face will be there too. Okay, I'm about to release those videos, and there's nothing you can do about it because you were abusing me. Okay, guys, subscribe, like and share, and do leave me comments in the comment section below. So the main perpetrators, you want to kill a person because they are in love? Like, what happened to you? So you are using the other person. You don't want them to move on with their life and be happy with what they love, what makes them happy, because you are selfish. Oh my God, don't let me snap. I'm snapping already right now. It's not in my character. It is not in my character. Guys, these secret crimes can land you in a grave before your time. Before your time. And yeah, I'm here speaking up. Okay, sometimes, guys, I used to be stopped by police and saying, oh, you know what, I need to talk to somebody who knows you. And I'm like, what happened? What is the reason why you would want to talk to somebody who knows me? So that I'm in my car, I'm in my BMW, and I haven't said anything, I haven't done anything, I haven't been involved with any members of the public, and you would say, oh, so that they can confirm they know you. Like, do you have family? And I'm like, okay, who are you? And why would you stop my car just to ask me if I have family? And then I would call my dad. And my dad says, yeah, that's my daughter. Why? So guys, trust me, there's been some police officers involved in this. And I'm not saying, and guys, I've always said do not hate the police, okay? Because I'm sure he had put a tracker on my car and sent other officers near where I am, okay, to come for me like that. So guys, these are cults, okay? They work in organizations. The doctor's surgery, for example. How can a doctor put fictitious medical history, medical information on my name to pretend I have that disease? These are crimes, guys. How can a doctor take my medical history and give it to people in the accommodation where in their apartments? I live in my own apartment, but we are under the same building. He would give them my medical history. Some of them would show me, and yeah, indeed, that's my medical history, but it also has wrong medical information. This doctor, is he Asian like, or Middle Eastern? I don't know, right? And I'd only been to that particular, in Staines upon Thames in Surrey. I've only been to that particular surgery once. And I find that these people on drugs, they've just been released from jail. They have my medical history. And then they are coming for me. They want to have sex with me. Guys, I'm so appalled. I'm so appalled, and I hope that the police, not the corrupt police officers, because that police officer, when I do say these things, that the whole criminal syndicate are being watched, they laugh. They go, ha, 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 ha. Nobody's watching. And some of them are going through the courts right now. And you know, when I mentioned that the neighbors, when I put my camera to do my live stream, yes, they are aware of my YouTube channel, because this officer, he hacked into my system, okay? And all of them, they hack into my stuff. So when I go live on a live stream, they come here on the road, okay? Some of them park. They park their cars. Guys, I'm not saying roads should be void of cars. That is what a road is for. So the only reason is they want me to go berserk on a live stream and to start speaking crazy. That is sometimes so what I do is put a finger on my camera. But the next time, and some of them, they walk like they are walking dogs. No, they're neighbors. I know them. And when I'm about to leave the house, the whole neighborhood goes into a house next door, and the house is like full, like there's a party. So when I leave, I'm walking to the bus, they start looking on the window. They have their cameras up. Guys, subscribe, like, and share. This is in Richmond, in Ham. Okay, guys? Subscribe, like, and share. And do leave me comments down the comment section below. Alright, guys? Anyway, guys, I think I was dying to go back onto this subject, okay? Because I will not be secretly killed. I will not be secretly abducted. I will not be secretly poisoned. And who knows the cough that I had? Who knows the bacteria that was placed on my food? Who knows? Okay? Sometimes I've talked about sometimes when I order food, you know, the food that is the delivery service in 30 minutes. Some of these delivery services, they don't deliver all my items and they don't refund. Yeah, I've had food open before. Okay? Who knows what they put even on my vegetables? Bacteria. And then the next day you are coughing. Yeah? Who knows? Who knows? And sometimes I've ordered medication because I can't go out, you know, I've got a headache or whatever, and I've ordered medication. Who knows? Tablets can be laced. Tablets can be laced, and then things start to happen to you. Okay? It's a slow death they want to cause. Now, if you're a doctor, okay, if you are I mean, those even delivery people, they've been given my my social media accounts. If you are neighbors, all of you, the criminal syndicate, you are not hiding. And it's good you do not believe police are watching you. And some of you, right, that have recently joined this criminal syndicate, if you are not aware, some of these people were caught on camera. They are going through the courts right now. Some of them have been jailed. But as they continue to recruit, you are not told that this is what is happening. Okay? So, be warned. You can come here and dance. And some of these boys, some of these people you see, right? They are from my university. Again, it's a long story. Some of them, I recognize them. Okay? They are from my university. I had a bunch of students that were recruited by this police officer, including a head of the nursing and midwifery, right? Come for me. They would come for me in cars. They would come for me when I park. They also park. They fill the whole stores, the whole store. They wanted me to crack. They wanted me to lose my mind. Yeah, the university isn't far from here. And some of them live just locally here. As I told you, the accommodation they moved me in, I was positioned because they are not far. They want to continue with the abuse. And they believe one day they are going to be successful. All right, guys? So, guys, please subscribe, like, and share. Anyway, guys, I will continue with my normal live streams from tomorrow. I won't be doing water fast, as the water fast has ended today. But because nobody has signaled that they've been water fasting, well, at the start, some people did say, yeah, I'm in, okay? But then I haven't seen them since. So I'm just going to take it that maybe they were not serious, or maybe they gave up, okay? So I am going to be fasting another 7 days, but I'm not going to be updating you guys on that. That would be my own water fast challenge, and I won't be telling anybody, or or updating anybody. All right? So well done for those of you that have taken part. I hope you have seen the results. And guys, I will see you tomorrow. So tomorrow, it's a totally different subject, okay? And yeah, the things I'm telling you, these are not things I'm thinking about. These are true stories. Touch wood, it doesn't happen to you, but don't be fooled. There are criminal syndicates in London, okay? um if you read this, if you Google on the news, this particular area, so many people have died, gone missing, and found killed. It is a very bizarre community, okay? And the perpetrator, at other times, being seen dragging a suitcase containing a body of a woman that has been killed. It's when police are doing investigations that the doorbell camera picks up those scenarios. Then police do their arrests. Okay? There's another woman not far from here in these areas. Okay? Ealing, Richmond, wherever, right? Um, this woman had houses outside in the outskirts of London. These Middle Eastern men, they invite her. I believe they were, what do you call it? They were into properties. So she goes to her property in London. They kill her in the house. Okay? They decapitate her body. They put her body in the bin bags. They place the thingy in the bin outside. Very early in the morning, they put the wheelie bins containing her body on the van. How, how did this information come across? Because it was caught on doorbell cameras. All right, guys. So these particular neighborhoods are very, very strange neighborhoods. Yes, they're a mixture. It's Middle East. It's all kinds, and they do what they want. Okay, guys, they do what they want. Anyway, guys, let me go, and I will see you tomorrow. God bless. Bye.